Hello everyone, and welcome back to Tales of Vesperia with Chaos Counseling. Yeah, last time we got to probably the point in the game that completely ruined the game for me. My first time. It officially caused me to utterly and absolutely despise Yuri. It just ended... Yeah, no, so... We're past the point where I felt like I initially overreacted and was too harsh on this game when I first played it all those years ago. And now we're officially in the game, part of the game where I just think the game is total hot toss at this point. So, yeah, let's not waste any time and just get back into it. Because again, I don't 100% remember, but I think we are getting pretty close to the point in the game where... So, when I first played the game, I actually got to a point where I actually had to stop playing, and I let the game sit for a couple weeks while I played something else that I found less frustrating before coming back. If I remember where we are in the narrative, we might actually get to that point today, so... Double yay. So yeah, we're yeah, last time I ranted for 13 minutes, and yeah, the game does not get better. If anything, it proceeds to just get worse. And yeah, I think at the end of the day, that is the reason why I hate this game so much, is because it had so much potential, and it does not deliver. I mean, it's kind of the same reason that... So, there are a couple games that Abby and I joke are my exes because of just how I can't muster a single nice thing to say about them. And two of them, at least the two that I can think of off the top of my head, are... games that are in my two favorite video game franchises of all time. And yeah, let's be real, I don't think it's possible for you to truly despise something. Like, I got this from Cinema Therapy. It was from their Prince of Egypt video, and they talk about, like, hatred, like true hatred, has to come from has to stem from a more positive emotion. Now, it could be a couple of things, like the examples they list. It's like, maybe someone tries to cause harm to someone you love, or maybe someone you love betrayed you in a sense.
This is the Commandant's private force of elite knights. What are the Commandant's forces doing in a forest like this with Hopalon Blastia?
Hello, Loony Loser. How are you doing? Or would you prefer Jimmy? I'm more than happy. We respect whatever people want to be called around here. We also respect the power of caffeine around here.
Why are you pointing that weapon at us like that?
Probably because that's what you do with weapons. You point them at people. I always forget my YouTube name, lol. Oh, you're good. Yeah, no, I gotcha. I mean, before I started, you know, back when I still just used my own personal YouTube channel, and by YouTube, maybe let me phrase that. When I had my own personal YouTube, I don't even remember what the account was actually called, because I didn't upload anything there. I just used it to be able to watch age-restricted videos. I'm trying to remember what I was saying. But yeah, because Fire Emblem and the Tales series are my two favorite video games of all time, when the two games that I really dislike make a bunch of promises, make a bunch of setup, and don't pay it off in any meaningful way, it makes me more angry, you know? Let's see, my Twitch name became my normal name. I always forget YouTube, lol. Okay, yeah, I can also get that.
Why did he attack us? Maybe because they're doing something here that they don't want anyone to know about?
Oh, suspicious.
You mean with that Blastia?
Maybe, yeah.
You said you were gonna come with us, so you better pull yourself together.
Yeah.
I know. Watch out!
That didn't take long.
What did you just do? Same as what she did in Helliard.
Let's see, but yeah, I'm good. You were on my homepage, so I got... So I got to support the homies. Oh, I appreciate that.
Estelle's power took the air and made it dissipate. You've got to stop doing crazy things like that.
Also, remember what Pharaoh said. You were kind of proving his point.
I'm sorry. I just thought about how everyone was in danger, and before I knew it, my power...
Her power is starting to unconsciously respond to her feelings.
Yep.
That last attack came from that Blastia. It was aiming straight at us.
Which
Which means
yeah.
that Estelle will end up using her power every time we're shot at.
But then, what should I do?
Just take a page from Man of Steel and let them die.
Yeah, if that had hit us head on, we would have been goners for sure. We should be mad at the fact that they shot at us, not that Estelle protected us.
I mean, fair.
We've sworn to settle Estelle's problems along with the world's problems.
And then blackjack and
Everything
hookers.
we're doing right now is towards that purpose. We shouldn't let the details get in our way.
Except for the fact in this particular case, Yuri, details could result in the entire world withering and dying due to an over... Is that the bad Tales game? Personally, okay. To be fair, objectively speaking, this game is a far cry from the worst Tales game, and I have come to realize that. It is just my least favorite Tales game because, A, I hate the main character. I think he's a hypocritical prick. I'm not a bit... And I kind of feel that this game's story gets kind of lost and muddled. But it's a far cry from the worst Tales game. Like, honestly, this game's gameplay is fun. Like, this game's gameplay is really fun. Like, in terms of pure gameplay, and I think that is a reason why this one is liked as well as it is, this is one of the better Tales games.
This is simple.
But besides Carol, Estelle, and Rita, the characters are kind of meh. They range from meh to utterly insufferable.
That's right.
The story is not well supported because it starts... Let's see, my most just like version is Arise. I got so bored after the third area. Lol. I think that's fair. How do I put this? Tales of Arise is a game I don't actually know how I feel about, because there's a lot in it I do really like, but I don't really know what the fuck the story really was about, you know? Because even in the Tales games that I genuinely hate, like this one, I know what the game's about, you know? And to be clear, I have not played any Tales games that are older than Symphonia, because that was my first Tales game I ever played, which is a big part of the reason why it's my favorite. And because of how infrequently older Tales games are remade, I can't afford to buy any of the older ones. Let's see, I've also only played ones that have been translated into English. Got more respect for Zestiria when Berseria came out and was built out of it. I agree. I still personally, like, if you just look at Zestiria in a bubble and you don't factor in Berseria, I personally think Zestiria is worse than Arise. But by the same token, we have Berseria now. And Zestiria came out like 12 years ago or something like that at this point. We've had time to let it settle. We've had time to let our feelings ruminate. And yeah, I actually do think Zestiria, like, okay, I will give this. Zestiria has more enjoyable gameplay than Arise, in my opinion. Just because the armatization actually makes combat a lot of fun. The concepts in the world of Zestiria are a little more interesting than Arise. again, Berseria is the one that really made those concepts better, you know? And then haven't played any Tales games that haven't been translated into English in some capacity. I'm not much of an emulation guy. So, let's see. So I've played Symphonia, Symphonia 2, Abyss, Vesperia, Graces, Zelia 1 and 2, Zestiria, Berseria, Arise. Heck, I even played Tales of Link when that was still a thing, but not very much. I in the other Tales app that came out, I barely touched that. So, oh, and Tales of Hearts R. Played, yeah. See, I've played many of the Tales games that have been released. And yeah, I do have to admit, again, revisiting this game, out of all the ones I've played, this one really isn't one of the worst. But I think it will always be my lead. Symphonia will always... I think personally Berseria is the best one, objectively speaking, anyway. But Symphonia will always be my favorite game of all time. Symphonia is the game that I judge every other RPG that I play. It has to measure up to Symphonia for me. That game means too much to me. Like, when I live streamed the remaster last year or the year before, that was actually hard for me in a way because I was kind of putting myself out there, you know, bare and naked, and just putting all my vulnerability on display for the whole internet to judge, you know? Because, God, I love Symphonia. I love its characters so much. Can I acknowledge Symphonia has a lot of problems? Of course I can. But
why are there monsters anyway? So that people can defeat them, of course.
I don't remember the exact quote, and I know that this quote is about movies, not games, but let's see, Berseria was, well, this character is a train wreck, let's see where it goes in a good way. No, I think that's actually a very fair one-sentence summary of Berseria. No, yeah. Let's see. Actually, heck, so I streamed the remake of well, I guess it's the second remake of Tales of Graces, but the remaster of Tales of Graces F earlier this year. And for a while, Tales of Graces F was my second favorite Tales game. But ironically enough, revisiting it with this remaster and on stream, it actually made me realize how, objectively speaking, Graces is not very good. I still love it. I still love its characters, but the story is not good. So yeah, and it is interesting. Again, that's why I do want to stream like every Tales game I can, because this is my favorite series of all time. Because it's nice to be able, because I've noticed when I stream games, I'm way more critical, and I'm able to look at the games more objectively. And this has helped me reassess my stance on the franchise as a whole, you know? Because so me and Abby streamed Berseria together, like, a while ago. And, yeah. Well, we both liked the game. Abby doesn't like it as much as I do. Let's see. I would stream RPGs, but it takes a lot of energy. It really does. That's why I'm kind of curious to see how much, so once Edgelord is done with Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles, they're doing Digimon Story Sliber Sleuth Hacker's Memory next, and I'm curious to see how exhausting that ends up being, because that is a long-ass game. Like, it's probably going to get up there in terms of length with my Baldur's Gate 3 Edgelord livestream.
We might have stopped the knights, but we still gotta deal with this guy.
But let me think.
He's not a Hermes Blastia, but the formula's been encrypted.
So let's see. We've done Berseria, Symphonia, Graces, and now Vesperia. And I think, like, again, I was more aware of Symphonia's flaws, but it is kind of interesting, because my opinion on Grace has changed almost completely. I didn't stop loving it, but I did realize it wasn't very good, and I don't recommend it anymore. This game, on the other hand, I still hate it. I will always hate it because of how much I hate Yuri as a character, but I actually can see a lot of why people do love it, and I can appreciate when it does something good, you know? Cybersuit's a good game, though it has no reminders on where to go when you come back to it. Well, no freaking kidding.
So I assume breaking the code isn't...
No, it's not easy. Even if I could break it, that would take time. Maybe if
I don't think this will take much time at all.
Wait! But you said...
It's stupid, but I kind of like it.
Here. Perhaps he is this Blastia's engineer.
Again, that's really stupid, but it's a funny playing with expectations, and it's a funny visual gag.
I swear I never wanted to get involved in something like this.
Plus, this game really does hit differently now with all the bullshit going on with the American presidency.
Undo the code. Stop this Blastia now!
Or else.
Of course, right away.
I'm sorry for surprising you back there.
Yeah, it was funny.
Duh. I knew right away you were only trying to make me jump.
No, Rita, it's okay to be vulnerable.
At least that's one problem down. Now we can go to Murzo once the weather clears.
No!
What is it?
Yuri!
I forgot how much DLC the newer game try to make. Well, nah, you're not wrong. Yeah, I really...
Use your help here, kid.
Right.
Yeah, that's one thing I really don't like about every Tales game after Graces, is that
Another one of these.
they've removed so much of the...
That to keep me from using my power.
What's what I'm looking for? I loved how in the old Tales games there was always like a lot of like second costumes and other cool little secret weapons you could get.
This is nothing.
Starting with Zelia going forward, most of the second costumes were made DLC, and
Before, right?
it just kind of sucks.
But, Estelle, perhaps a simple thank you would do best.
Fair enough.
Thank you.
Moving right along. We'd better do something about that other Blastia.
Hey, you wouldn't happen to know... Hey!
Sick and repeat.
Fast, little bugger. We better catch him quick.
Please wait. Patty is... Rita, I'm sorry. I let him get away.
Don't worry about it. I'll come up with something.
No, I bought all the stuff for Berseria on the PS4 when it came out too. Yeah, I complain, but I certainly bought so much stuff for Berseria. I mean, heck, my play... Actually, you know what? I can just show you. I mean, my PlayStation 4 background theme, or whatever it's called, is Tales of Berseria.
Besides, who do you think you're dealing with? I'm the genius mage, Rita Mordio. If it's me versus a Blastia, I'll win or die trying.
And then Rita proceeded to die.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that.
What are you doing?
If we leave it like this, someone could use it again. I'll just make a few adjustments.
I'll just download the, the virus. Let's see, I ruined the big sword. Guys, big moment when I just had a guitar case on his sword. Lol. Yeah, that is one thing I'm not the biggest fan of with some of the DLC in Berseria, is it affects the way certain cutscenes play out. Because, like, I remember the big scene when it was revealed that Rokuro, the big sword guy, the sword he was carrying on his back was actually snapped in half. I had him in his pirate outfit, which replaced the sword sheath with, like, a big-ass giant, curved sword. So when his brother grabbed the sword and pulled it out, you didn't realize that the sword was supposed to only be, like, a foot long, or whatever. No, no, and I agree. Or then Aizen's pirate outfit. They give him a hook hand, but the problem is the hook is on the hand that he's always flipping his coin in. So whenever he flips his coin and then supposed to look at it to see that it comes up as a skull, or I think like the one time it didn't come up as a skull when Velvet flipped it or whatever, you couldn't actually see what he was reacting to because the hook hand was in the way.
I'm sorry.
Nothing shines quite so bright as a young person with something they're willing to risk their life for.
That is morbid as hell, Raven.
For somebody who stood on death's doorstep, saying you'll do something or die trying isn't just a figure of speech.
Huh? Death's doorstep.
Didn't you say you almost died during the Great War?
Huh. Forgot I mentioned that.
Because you're an idiot.
Well, only the living have the privilege of saying they'll fight to the last breath.
Until my last
Words
breath.
like conviction and resolve don't mean much to a dead man.
Again, that's morbid. No.
Here I am, running off at the mouth. I get a bit sentimental when I start digging up the past.
Grab a shovel.
Onward!
Ready to go?
Okay. Sorry, I wasn't sure if... But then how do I get over there? Because I don't think there was anywhere else I could go back to the left. Sorry, let me idiot proof again. Yeah, no. Oh. Yeah, I'm stuck. There we go. Nope. You know, I do have to admit, I do actually rather like this kind of, you know, ominous music. I mean, then again, the soundtrack in this game is pretty stellar as a whole. Then again, most Tales games do have pretty good soundtracks. I mean, when it comes to the soundtrack, nothing... I think Symphonia will always be my favorite soundtrack, but that's because I'm super nostalgic for it. Let's see, alright, I gotta go, got some sleep, have a good stream. Hey, no, I get you. Sleep is important. And I will. I appreciate you stopping by. Although I will say, while Symphonia's soundtrack is top-notch, it does not have one of my favorite main themes for a Tales game. Yeah, let me think. You know, just for funsies, I'm gonna rank every Tales theme that I've heard. And ironically enough, Tales Symphonia actually has two themes, depending on which version of the game you played. If you played the original American release of the GameCube game, the game kind of had a orchestral theme to it. Which... let's see, I still need to play Vesperia, lol. Yeah, again, I think this will always be my least favorite Tales game besides Tales of Symphonia 2. I really don't like Tales of Symphonia 2, and I do think that one is objectively not a great game, but playing it again, I'm like, I need to stop saying avoid this game like the plague, because, well, it doesn't, I really feel the game's story collapses under its own weight, and I do think Yuri is a piece of shit protagonist. There is still a lot of good in this game, so I do actually think I can recommend it to an extent now. Just don't play the original Xbox 360 version. Play play the definitive edition. I know it's got a few things that I'm not the biggest, because like I'm not the biggest fan of Patty, because Patty was not in the original release of the game, but it adds some more quests. Flynn becomes a permanent party member by the end of the game, whereas in the original edition, he only joins the party for a single boss fight. Yeah, like, don't get me wrong, I still really don't care for this game as a whole, but if you're a fan of the Tales series, you should play it. If for no other reason than just to experience all facets of what this franchise has to offer. But yeah, let me think. So, I'm just going to say this now. I do not remember the opening theme of Tales of Symphonia 2. So, I will not be talking about that theme because I genuinely, honest to God, cannot remember how that theme goes. But yeah, like, well, I think objectively speaking, so like there's an orchestral theme and I'll always be nostalgic for that. I will admit, I do think the kind of J-pop song that plays in the Japanese release and the HD remaster of Tales of Symphonia is objectively better. I'm just not the biggest fan of that J-pop song, so... And I do think it is nostalgia. So... I am going to rank Symphonia's themes at the bottom. Just because I just don't care for them. Again, I know that's weird to say given how much I love that game and I love that game's soundtrack. I just am not blown away by the themes of those games. After that, definitely Tales of Hearts R is the weakest. Because it's... How do I put this? It's just like church bells, basically. It's not... I mean, yeah, it's a song, but it's weird. It's really weird, and it doesn't match the it just doesn't match the visuals at all. And it's not really that pleasant to listen to on its own. So after, you know, Symphonia, I gotta rank Vesperia's. Then after that, I would rank Zesteria's, because I just don't like Zesteria's. It's loud, it just drones on. Not a big fan.
This time the old man looks a little worse for wear.
Hey, old man, want to sit this one out? We can go on ahead.
If you leave me behind, there ain't any place else for me to go.
Come on. Even Yuri wouldn't leave you here for good. And anyway, you could always go back to Altos, couldn't you?
There's always that, I suppose. They're, how do I say it? Not the same as you guys.
Oh,
Aww.
Well, if you're okay, old man, let's get over to that Blastia before it recharges and attacks it.
Aye, aye. Roger.
But then after that, I'm going to actually rank Vesperia's and Grace's theme tied. Because, I mean, I actually like... I have Grace's theme on my phone. But it's not... I admit, I have to be in the right mood to listen to it. And Vesperia's theme, I didn't like it when I first heard it, you know, when I first played the game all those years ago. I think it's the lyricist is what I kind of take umbrage with Vesperia's theme, is that it just kind of sounds garbled and everything just kind of like folds in on itself. It's not bad though. And after that, let's see. I'm then going to say the main theme from Tales of Xillia 2, because it's better than the other two themes that I just mentioned. But, oh, actually, I don't remember Tales of Arise's theme either, so we're not going to talk about that one. That just kind of sums up my feelings on Arise in general. I don't know how I feel about it. Anyway, I'm going to say Xillia 2, because I remember the theme being pretty good, but I remember thinking it was much weaker than Xillia 1's theme, Progress. So, let's see, I think there's only 2 more themes I need to talk about from the games I've played, which would then be, yeah, because then I put Progress next after Xillia. Sorry, 3 technically. And then after Progress, I would definitely say Karma from Tales of the Abyss. That one's a top-notch theme. I have that on my phone, and I love it. It's just, for whatever reason, the Game Boy, or not the Game Boy, the 3DS version of Tales of the Abyss, which is the one I played, the song doesn't have lyrics, even though the song does have lyrics. I don't know if that was like limitations of the 3DS, or if, heck, even in the original PlayStation 2 release of Abyss, it also didn't have lyrics. But if you're going to listen to it, listen to the version with lyrics. It's better. Because, I mean, not that the music's not good enough on its own, but it works better with the lyrics. And then the best Tales theme, in my humble opinion, is Burn from Tales of Berseria. That song is peak. Because it fits the story, it fits the game really well. It gets the energy up. And man, it's, strong rock instrumentation really matches the imagery that you see. So yeah. That game, yeah, that theme is top notch. 10 out of 10, no notes. Here we go. Oh, 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 whoa. Oh, 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 whoa. It's kind of funny with, again, me going to be revisiting Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth soon. All, like, the really crappy music that was put into the English dub of Digimon from the early 2000s. A lot of those songs have been stuck in my head. And I'm like, dang it, I know that these songs technically ruined the anime by ruining the tone and whatnot, but at the same time, damn it, I kind of can't help but be nostalgic as hell for him,
We're done.
Because it is so interesting, like, because, well, sadly, to my understanding anyway, there is no way for you to actually legally watch the Japanese dub of Digimon with English subtitles. I wish there was, especially for Digimon Tamers, because a number of clips from the Japanese dub of Digimon Tamers have made its way onto YouTube. And it's like, holy shit! I mean, sure, there's some changes in dialogue for sure, but just simply the changes in music that are in the original Japanese, like, completely change your viewing experience. Because, like, in particular, I found the Japanese dub from Digimon Tamers of Impmon or Beelzemon becoming Beelzemon Blast mode for the first time and coming to the rescue of the main character. This was like the start of Impmon's redemption arc after he became a full-on villain and murdered Leomon. And just, what's actually said between him and the main characters is much better in the Japanese version, for one. And the music choice in the Japanese version makes actually a big difference. Okay, I think, I could be wrong, but I think maybe what we're supposed to do is disable that Blastia, and then it's like, we got to keep going farther in, so let's go back and disable that Blastia. And no, I'm not just saying the Japanese music is better because it does have a lot of J-pop, and I prefer that to the generic synth music that Saban loved putting in their shows around this time period. Because for those who don't know or don't remember or don't even know what I'm about to talk about, the English dub of Digimon, at least to the first 3 seasons, they might have still done season 4 and onward. I know they didn't, at least I am 90% positive they didn't do the English dub of Zeros Wars, but the people who are responsible for the English dub of the first 3 seasons of Digimon was Saban Entertainment. For those who don't know, Saban Entertainment is the company that was responsible for the creation of Power Rangers. And, well, the first 5 seasons of Power Rangers, they came out from like 1992 or 93 to, well, at least the first 6 seasons. So I think it's 92 to 1998. Featured music from musician Ron Wasserman, so it had a lot of rock. But starting with Lost Galaxy, which, to be fair, Lost Galaxy is one of my favorite seasons from childhood, so I don't mind what I'm about to say, per se, but it abandoned the rock score in favor of some very synth and very stock-sounding music. And that synth-style music was very much what was used in the dubs of Digimon, and I just don't think they work.
Why'd you run away, Yuri?
The way that fight was going, we would have been eaten in no time.
Although we could have ripped our way out from inside its stomach.
This woman's crazy.
I don't know. I think Judith could pull it off. And that scares me.
Yeah.
Did you really want to fight that monster so badly, Judith? It's not that I wanted to fight it. I just don't like leaving things half done.
This was a strategic
okay, fair.
retreat. Come on, it would have been bad if we'd actually been eaten.
Yeah, but we should come back here again.
Yeah, if we feel like it.
That Blastia has been making some weird noises.
It's charging up air. It won't be able to fire again for a while.
If we hurry up and sneak past, the enemy will be utterly helpless.
They'll be utterly unprepared.
Seriously think that, do you?
Oh no, the clown closet's been activated.
Royal Guard!
From the other side, too.
We're surrounded?
A Royal Guard sandwich.
Stand firm and hold out.
It's too bad no one in the party's named Jill. We could have had a Jill sandwich.
This looks easy.
Don't get careless.
Get over here. Yeah, I gotta admit, I know it makes no sense, like, in universe, but I do love the fact that the, 2022 Mortal Kombat movie did still managed to work in to Get Over Here.
I'm gonna do it!
Oh, jeez. Wait. Someone please help Carol. For whatever reason, this axe is doing shit, even though... took a blade to the face. Our tactical deployment has worked out swimmingly.
Did we get everyone? Stop zoning out.
I'm sorry, Yuri.
Hattie, maybe you should have stayed back on the ship after all.
If I'm just gonna keep causing...
Enough with the indecision and grumbling. We've come this far, haven't we? We're all friends here. Didn't friends?
My, it's not every day we get to hear you say such sweet things, Rita.
Shut up! Come on, we have to stop that Hoplan blast.
Okay, okay. You all heard the lady.
Yeah, she called us friends.
Friends.
Patty, what are you doing? You want to get left behind?
I want her to be left behind.
No, I'm coming. I'm coming too.
Yay.
You guys are my friends.
And we have no choice in the matter. What? When did those get activated? Okay, does anyone else have these, like, debilitating things activated? Because I don't want that. Excuse me.
You'll be gone soon enough.
Not bad. Disturbing power now unleashed. Meet thy judgment upon the evil before me.
Your magnificent embrace.
Flickering blaze burn. Are you done already?
What's up, bitches?
Those who obstruct the work of the knights shall be treated as criminals.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
I'll do my best. I can do this now.
Dragon's Wall!
does it look, Rita?
Just like I thought. This formula is protected by a code as well.
Think you can break it?
I said I'd do it or die trying, didn't I? This has nothing to do with getting us to Miorzo anymore. There's no way in hell I'll let those idiot knights go on using these poor Blastia like this. Okay, I'll leave this to you guys.
And where are you off to, Carol?
I'm gonna keep watch down below, just in case more royal guards show up.
Well then, I'll come along and help out.
I'm going too. It looks like Patty's cheered up.
I hope so. And you know, guy's enthusiasm actually kind of scares me.
What do you mean?
Yuri's influence.
I don't, besides Carol, I don't buy that. Because I'm sorry. Yuri was not really the one pushing people. Again, besides maybe Carol. I mean, I guess still a little bit.
Here for now. Yuri himself is as laid back as can be, though.
True.
Looks like it'll be a while before she can crack that code.
Royal Guard, huh? I wonder what those guys were planning to do with the Blastia anyway.
The knights have come back!
We've got to hold our ground here.
Oh no, we're getting mugged. Again. I'm always getting mugged, I feel.
Leave it to me!
Well then, here come the riffraff. This will be painful.
They're just waiting for us to get tired.
Rita, I shall defend this place.
Come on, Wind. Knock him around and take this. Come on, Wind. Knock him around and take this.
Princess Grant is your magnificent grace.
So, yeah, just...
Rita! What are you? We have to destroy him! You worry about the knights! Rita!
Well,
Why?
kind of character
We're
growth.
out of time! You can't possibly...
Rita! Can't possibly what? Fight them all off? Do you have no faith in me? In us? Succeed or die trying, wasn't it?
We won't give in. Rita, do what you can and save that Blastia. Aye, we're gonna do our best. We're going to fight them all off, so hang in there.
You guys.
I will. I'll fix this thing if it's the last thing I do! And just so you know, I'm expecting the same from you guys.
Character shit.
Guess I'll give it all I got, too.
You joining the Shining Youth Brigade or something?
Looks that way.
What do you mean joining? He's been... Yeah, never mind.
Oh, man. All right, let's go.
You know, I was kind of joking about the clown closet earlier, but this is starting to feel like a clown closet encounter. But honestly, I'm okay with that. Again, as much as I don't like this game's story and characters that much, I can admit I do find the gameplay to be some of the most enjoyable, or the combat to be some of the most enjoyable combat in the franchise. Because it's got that nice familiar feeling of the Tales of Symphonia, but it's fleshed out way more, and it is way more satisfying. So it's like, if we could get this gameplay in Tales of Symphonia, we'd have something top tier, you know? Truly, truly amazing. 10 out of, 15 out of 10.
Rita! Way to go, Rita!
I'll be. She came through.
The knights are pulling back!
Why?
Why?
Because the Blastia stopped? I wonder what they were trying to do.
Let's not look a gift horse in the mouth. Now we've kept our promise to Tord. Judith, you take it from here.
Okay.
Chocolate blue.
What is that thing?
The door has opened. That is Miorzo, homeland of the Critian people.
It's definitely impressive.
Yep.
It's as unexpected as a dandelion blooming on the bottom of the sea.
Sea dandelion.
Looks like they won't keep it open for us very long. We should hurry. Baul!
Let's windfish this.
A flying city. Who'd have guessed?
Forget the city. What about that huge thing? It looks like a living creature.
It's a floating jellyfish.
It's an Entelekea, though not one I've spoken to.
Antilochaea? How did something like that swallow an entire city?
That I don't know.
I had absolutely no idea a city like this existed.
That's because Miorzo cut off contact with the outside world ages ago.
Yeah.
It's not going to attack us or anything if we get closer, right?
Don't worry. As long as Baul is with us, we should be allowed to enter.
Fair. Ah, damn it. I was really hoping that since I'd been sleeping better lately that I wasn't going to be yawning as badly, you know? I still think I'm okay in terms of, like, staying awake or whatever, but we'll see what happens. The home of the Critians.
Man, this is amazing.
Hey, look!
They're all Critians.
Are they welcoming us?
Now this is a surprise. These visitors really are from the outside.
Well, well. So it was you who called on Miorzo.
And what is this? How strange. What curious ornaments you wear.
Hey, it's not polite to stare, you know.
How are such children as yourselves able to come here?
Blackmail.
She's talking about you, Patty.
You too, Rita.
Is this monster an Entelekea, perhaps?
It's Baul. Have you forgotten him?
Oh, you're the one who descended to the earth some years ago, right?
I believe Judith. Yes, Judith was your name. There was something you had to attend to, and...
Are you about finished? We would like to meet with the Elder.
Please feel free to do as you wish.
He may be out for a walk again, though.
Isolationist societies are,
That's actually called rude.
yeah, so strange.
All Critians are pretty much like that.
Like what?
Oh, easygoing, unafraid. We are dreamers and optimists, for better or worse.
The Critians who live on the surface are like that too.
Living together with humans, the Critians on the surface have lost some of their naivete.
So is the Elder like that too?
How should I put it? He's the perfect elder for weird people.
Oh, yay.
Quite a unique individual. I'm trying to be nice here.
This should be interesting.
The Critians are different than I imagined.
Oh man, I totally agree.
What's so different?
You know, more like... I thought they'd be more like you, Judith.
Yeah, I'm seeing far less skin than I expected. I mean, come on!
So that's what the two of you were looking forward to?
How juvenile.
What are you looking at me for? I was talking about our personality.
Seriously, let's have some decency here.
Is it me? Or are you a little disappointed too, Yuri?
I'd like to ask the same thing, Yuri.
It's you.
Ah, man.
Shit, I'm getting groggy. I don't want to stop yet.
I never would have imagined there'd be a city in a place like this.
There's so many types of Blastia I've never seen before.
Looks like the Cridians really were the ones who created Blastia in the first...
Yes, seeing all this Blastia makes it very easy to believe that.
It sure would be nice if we happened upon a way to do something about your power, Mrs. Stell.
Really, that would be nice, but
It's not working.
It doesn't have a core. It's just the body.
This city has stopped using Blastia. What you see here is what everyone threw out long ago.
Interesting. Hello, Leaf God. What mini? Yeah, I could use some waffles. That sounds good. Okay, I'm gonna go get another can of caffeine. I think I'm gonna need it. I'm determined to get at least 2.5 hours in today. Because I've let my fatigue get in my way of streaming for too long. Oh, hi. It's this guy.
It's been a long time, Elder.
So you were the cause of all this commotion outside. You've returned to us.
These children are humans who are traveling with me.
This is Blastia, is it not?
Yes, it's my Bodhi Blastia that I use.
I ate all the mini waffles. Oh, that's a shame.
I thought that Earth dwellers had stopped using Blastia, like us.
do you not use the Blastia here because it uses a special formula too?
There are no normal or special types of Blastia. Blastia is made by crushing Apathea and processing those pieces with technology to produce cores, and through the absorption of air.
Hold it. Cores are made from crushed Apathea?
Yep.
Indeed, that is what the stories say. It appears Apathea was too powerful in its original form.
And that's kind of what caused war between humans and Entelekea. Humans needed to literally kill Entelekea to make Blastia.
Without that power, it is a stone more valuable than any precious gem. This is why its power was restrained by breaking it into pieces and carving formulas into it. And thus, its numbers were also increased. Our legends tell us that cores were always produced in this way.
A bit ironic, huh?
Yeah, the apatheia that comes from Entelechea, who hate Blastia, is necessary to make the very Blastia that they hate.
Maybe Pharaoh didn't tell us about Apatheia because he felt uncomfortable talking about it, you think?
Could be.
There are many things I'd like to ask you about.
I mean, let's be real. If we found out that someone was making, you know, light bulbs out of dead bodies, it's not something we'd be very comfortable with.
Blastia played in ancient times, and if Blastia ever brought disasters to this world, we'd like to know how they might have been stopped. Yorzo must still have some folklore, right? Perhaps you could tell us what you know.
Very well. My home would be a better place to speak of such things. Please go inside and wait for me there.
Hey there, where are you going?
I was in the middle of my daily walk. I'll return to my house before too long.
Apatheia, Blastia, air disturbances, Entelechea. It looks like everything's connected.
We might even see more.
It's all
connected.
connected.
The Elder's house is the large building with a differently colored roof than all the others.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Patty, we're leaving.
Oh yeah, I'm coming too.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of this city.
Yorzo, Judy?
Yeah, when I was a kid.
What sort of kid were you?
A little shy and overindulged, maybe.
A little shy.
That's hard to picture.
It is beyond imagination.
I'm assuming you're saying what to that about that statement I made about light bulbs, right?
A child being called strange by strange people.
She must have been Judy-like since she was little.
I'd like to ask you all exactly what that means to each of you.
Hmm. I'm good. Right, you've already got the better helmet. Come on, caffeine, work. Come on.
Do you think we should really just go in? He's the one who told us to wait for him here.
I guess the Critians really are different.
They don't seem to be in any great rush to get things done, that's for sure.
I know, they certainly are weird, aren't they?
Actually, you're kind of like that too, Judith.
That's funny, I don't see that at all.
Seems like Patty'd fit right in here too.
Might be nice.
Ah, there you are.
Welcome back.
I've kept you waiting. Now, please, step this way if you will. Huh? This is the very means by which the lore of Miorzo is passed on.
But, it's just a wall.
Judith, use the Nagig as you touch the wall and repeat these words. City of dreams, veiled in mist, reality's extension.
City of dreams veiled in mist. Reality's extension?
What's happening?
Whoa. So the Nagik can do this kind of stuff too.
You know about the Nagig. Through its power and the secret phrase handed down, the wall's true form is revealed.
This painting is kind of creepy.
The Kritia, stewards of wisdom, founders of the mighty Garaios, and ancient sages. Our misbegotten wisdom has sown only the seeds of ruin. The Blastia we created granted us blessings, but also blighted the air, lifeblood of this world.
Then Rita was right. There were disturbances in the air in the past.
You think this is showing a disturbance in the air?
It looks more like the air is trying to eat the planet.
Foreshadowing.
It is said that a great mass of air threatened to swallow the very planet whole.
The blight grew ever stronger and brought forth a cataclysm. In our terror, we gave a name to the cataclysm. The Adaphagos.
Adaphagos?
The world united to challenge the Adaphagos and banish the loathsome power which created it.
Hey, could that be the end to Lakea?
It does look a bit like monsters and humans fighting something off together.
Though the Garayo civilization was lost, the Adaphagos was quelled in the end. The fact that we are all still here today is evidence enough of that.
So then, is this painting showing the Adaphagos being brought under control?
What is that?
It looks like a large ring. What is that?
I can't say. I've wondered that myself.
Hey, what's the last thing it says there?
Judy?
Hearing the world's prayers, life faded from the child of the full moon. The Adaphagos disappeared into the void.
What?
The world's prayers. Life faded from the children of the full moon.
Our world was preserved. But the story shall remain here for generations to tell of our sin. 240th year of us.
What's that supposed to mean?
There is no further explanation of what each of these phrases may mean. Our ancestors created the Blastia, which led to the downfall of their entire civilization. They then chose to abandon the Blastia and sever their ties with the outside world.
Estelle!
Let her go.
This is all the lore of Miorzo.
Thanks. You've given us a lot to think about.
You know what's helpful? There's this magic cucumber that'll turn any dish into a gourmet meal.
I think we'll pass. Could we trouble you for a place to rest a while? I feel we may need to impose on you until our friend has calmed down.
You are free to use the house next door. No one lives there right now.
Thank you. Okay, let's be going.
So yeah. Oh.
Everything the Elder said is true, isn't it?
His interpretation of the murals might not be perfect, but with all he told us, it was very convincing.
We knew this was a global problem once we talked to Pharaoh. He granted us time because he knew how we would react when we saw this.
He probably wanted to show us humanity ain't cut out to handle the situation.
And to make us give up on Estelle.
So everything's just going according to Pharaoh's plan then? I will not let that happen. Never. I won't give up on her.
So yeah. This is kind of what I mean a little bit by saying that the foreshadowing and, you know, like building up the next stage of the game is a little haphazard here, because basically we just kind of named drop the Autophagos, and that's just kind of it as a whole. It's just, yeah, the Autophagos is just now a thing we have to accept exists in the world, and eventually, yeah, spoilers, the game ends with us needing to stop the Autophagos. How do I get into the building next door? Oh, wait, I think this might be it. Okay, yeah, this is it.
The Cataclysm? The Autophagos?
If that legend's true, then maybe the power of the Child of the Full Moon isn't the only thing to blame for bringing out the Autophagos.
But what about the hearing the world's prayers, life faded from the children of the full moon part?
Maybe they averted danger by killing the cause of the Autophagos, the children of the full moon.
But wait! Aren't the Hermes Blastia the real cause? Can't we just stop those?
It might not be just the Hermes Blastia. That legend made it sound like all Blastia disturb the world's air. Right, Rita?
The Elder said that Blastia are Blastia. There are no normal ones or special ones. I think that means the only thing that's different is how much air each formula uses.
Even the Blastia we're using?
Bodhi Blastia are special, but all Blastia utilize air in a formula. They're all the same, and formulas need air to work. The Hermes technique, the children of the full moon, they're probably only part of the danger. With more and more Blastia, the Autophagos will awaken. This is what the Entelekea are afraid of.
That's what I was worried about.
I didn't want to admit it. Blastia Blastia couldn't be bad. The people who used them for that's what I always believed. But
so does that mean we have to stop every Blastia? Like the people here in Myorzo did?
Aye. We should toss every Blastia in the trash. Gotta row our boats with oars, too.
That's impossible. We need Blastia for our everyday lives. Barrier Blastia, Aqua Blastia, Bodhi Blastia too.
Yeah, you're right.
So, it's really not possible?
I couldn't take on a really tough monster if I didn't have this.
Yeah.
I wish we could use Blastia without worrying about consuming air, but I guess that's just a dream.
the Rhizomata formula.
What's that?
All things exist due to the sublimation, reduction, formation, and dispersion of air. Some think that a still undiscovered theory could freely manipulate those essential mechanisms of air. Formulating that theory is the ultimate goal of current magical research by mages around the world.
So that's the Rhizomata formula?
If it's found, manipulating air will become so much easier. Of course, we need a formula to reconstruct air from power that was originally converted from air. But Estelle's power is actually directly manipulating air. Estelle is the closest thing to the Rhizomata formula. If we can use a formula to interfere with and neutralize Estelle's power...
I don't really get it, but... if you work out that formula thing, then Estelle can live in peace, right?
So by that logic, if we could control the excess of air, we could prevent provoking the Autophagos.
Awesome!
Sounds difficult, but...
So we're supposed to go looking for some formula that researchers all over the world can't find? Now you're really dreaming.
I will figure out this formula. For Estelle and for me.
Yeah, you do that.
Huh? Raven, where are you going?
For a walk. All this talk about saving the world, the ultimate goal of magical research. This conversation's a little much for old Raven to keep up with.
That formula sounds nice and all, but the air is getting worse as we're sitting here.
Yeah. For now, we have to find whoever is making the Hermes Blastia. Otherwise, it'll be too late, just like Pharaoh said.
But how are we supposed to find whoever that is?
If we follow whoever's looking for Apatheia, they should lead us right to them. Cores are made from Apatheia, after all.
So Flynn and Nan and their friends.
Yeah,
I wonder if we'll have to fight them.
that's kind of up to them.
What was that?
So, we're about to get to my least favorite part of the game from a mechanic standpoint. And it's the part of the game that caused me to put it down for a while back when I first played it.
This Blastia is working. Why? This one is fitted with a core.
Something's written here. Warp Blastia?
So in other words, someone used this to leave Myorzo?
It looks that way.
Didn't they get rid of all the Blastia here? There shouldn't be any functioning, right?
Yes, at least that's how it should be.
What could a functional Blastia be doing here?
It appears that someone's left the town.
Estelle. Where's Estelle?
Wait, and where'd the old man go?
Huh? You don't think both of them used this?
What do you mean?
The Blastia in our towns should have all lost their cores back in ancient time.
A core was probably brought in from outside the town. It should require adjustment to function properly, but Estelle's an exception to the rules. If she can interact directly with air, she might also be able to reconstruct air to fit the core's formula.
But why would she?
Elder, could you get everyone to help us search to see if our friends are in town?
Very well.
Let's look for them too.
I never should have left Estelle alone. Maybe I couldn't have done anything, but I should have stayed with her. She was so depressed.
You're not prepared for this.
Yeah, I have to agree.
I know.
And what
I mean,
happened to
even
Rita?
if you only watched her from a distance, she shouldn't have been left alone.
Together?
I really doubt they'd both disappear at the same time.
But why just the two of them?
Don't make me start questioning your loyalties, Raven.
Well, you're gonna have to, because spoilers, Raven's the traitor character.
As you thought, the two of them are nowhere to be found.
I wonder what could have happened to them.
Anyway, let's get back to the surface and look for them.
But even if we do, the world's a big place. It's reckless to just go searching blindly.
Perhaps the two of them went on a walk?
A walk that involves leaving the town without saying anything to us? Not a chance.
Well, only the living have the privilege of saying they'll fight to the last breath. Words like conviction and resolve don't mean much to a dead man.
Out.
Ah, well. Just when things were getting good.
Just who are you anyway? What does the head of the Knights want with you? I can't believe I only just remembered that. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Hurry! We have to follow them!
I understand how you're feeling, but please try to calm down.
What? Aren't you worried?
Of course I'm worried. That's why we should calm down and think rationally, right?
Oh, right. Yeah, I see. I'm sorry.
Got any ideas?
Ah, yes. The Master of Miorzo might have some idea.
He's an Entelecea after all. Maybe he felt the flow of air from the Blastia. Did you hear it? Could you tell us where it was? To the west. A sea of sand. A town? It's not too clear, but a desert town. I think it's Jormgen.
That's the town in the sands of Kagor, where we met Duke before.
The sands? Why would they go to a place in the middle of nowhere?
Let's head there now.
You're leaving then?
I am.
You don't need to shoulder. Haven't you?
Thank you, Elder. But I'm not suffering anymore. If you went into the outside world, you might understand too.
Okay. But yeah, this is my least favorite part of the entire game because they took away Estelle and they took away Raven, who were our two most effective healers. I mean, as of right now, our only healer is Carol, and he is not the best healer by a long shot. So.
What's happening?
What's going on? It's just a pile of ruins.
This didn't just happen in a few days. This is like hundreds of years.
Maybe there was a huge fire that... no. Not a chance of that happening, huh? Quiet. Someone's here.
Duke.
This could be our clue about the Rizomata formula.
That's the dragon from the Wizened of Kodos.
He's traveling with Duke, huh?
I've got questions for that guy, but we have to find Estelle first.
They got away. There's no time. This isn't what I would have chosen. But
Alexei, what are you doing here?
looking for the princess? I'm impressed you found your way here.
Do you know where Estelle is?
What do you think you're doing?
Is this your idea of a joke, Commandant?
I am at a loss as to how to thank you. Your pitiful sense of justice has allowed me to work with little interruption.
Yeah, now it's just Commandant's evil now. And he should have been the main villain, but he's not. Well, I mean, okay, technically he's the main.
And now we have the likes of Barbos and Rigaud. They were each of use in their own fashion, but you have performed magnificent work, far surpassing theirs. You're some of the most talented and foolish performers I've seen.
What?
However, the time for fooling around is over. It is time for you to exit the stage.
So that's it, huh? It was you pulling everybody's strings all this time. Well, I'm not laughing, Alexei.
Commandant!
And yet another fool arrives.
Flynn!
Commandant! How could you? You're the pride of the Imperial Knights. How could you commit treason?
This is not treason. I am merely following the path of one who holds true authority.
Oh,
And you
brother.
just intend to betray the trust of His Highness Yoder?
His Highness. Yes. I think he'll be relinquishing his rank soon.
This is madness.
My lord, all is in readiness.
Jaeger!
Well done. I am headed for Bactian as planned. I will leave this situation to you, and Yoder's fate as well.
Yeah, you bet, my lord.
Alexei, wait!
Who said you could leave?
Stand back. If you try to stop us, get the hell out of the way!
Your princess friend is at the shrine of Bactian as well, you know.
What did you say?
You'll be too late if you don't hurry.
Go after Alexei and Jaeger.
Sir!
Alexei, you won't get away with this.
Yuri, come on! Yuri?
Yuri Lowell, give yourself up!
The Shrine of Bactian is said to be located on the Hypionian continent.
Hypionia, the continent east of Desier. The Egathor forest is there.
Are we actually gonna trust what Jaeger said?
If that's where Alexei is headed, then Estelle's gotta be there.
We don't have much information, so I guess we'll just have to go check it out.
We can't just sit here and ignore that guy.
What's the matter, Patty?
Actually, that man is the cause of it all. If we take him out, we can get Estelle back.
But what about Raven?
I'll bet he delivered Estelle to them and then just took off.
No, Raven. He wouldn't do that.
Well, the facts are that she's been kidnapped and he's nowhere to be seen. I mean, that's only logical, right?
Yeah.
It's possible he was captured as well.
Well, whatever. Let's get going. Yuri?
Yuri.
Yeah.
Flynn. A word?
Here's another example of Yuri being of this game
Let's talk over there.
being shit. Because again, it's supposed to be competing ideologies here, and this is just basically being, Flynn, you're shit.
Just what the hell are you doing? What happened to advancing as a knight and fixing the Empire from within? You've
He
been nothing
is.
more than a damn puppet on Alexei's string.
So have you, Yuri.
Don't you dare tell me that the Dawn and Bellius died for nothing more than that.
You were played to, you schmuck.
He was there working alongside you this whole time, Flynn. How could you possibly not know?
No one knew. Because manipulators are really good at manipulating. Like, let's be real. Once again, to compare it to real world things, even though it's painfully obvious to a lot of people how absolutely hog shit Trump is, there are still people who are sycophantic blind to him, you know?
Sorry.
And again, honestly, Alexei actually, unlike Trump, has charisma.
Why, though? Did you go along with it because Yoder trusted Alexei?
His Highness is not to blame. I had total confidence in Alexei. The responsibility is mine.
Plus, to be fair, Alexei up to this point actually did put on a pretty noble front.
So your pursuit of the Abathea at Nordopolica was on Alexei's orders, I presume.
Yeah.
You'd better start talking. Tell me what happened. There's no reason to worry about exposing the Commandant now.
The conversion of Heliord into a military installation. The abuse of the residents at Mantake. All of Cumor's activities. The forbidden development of New Blastia. All of these were carried out under the Commandant's... under Alexei's orders.
Well, you've grown up to be a model knight. Unquestioned allegiance to your country. That's nice.
Okay, again, no, this, I want to say, calling Flynn out on this is a good thing. Like, narratively, it's a good thing. But again, there's not enough pushback against Yuri's behavior, you know?
Commandant, Alexei was not always this way. You of all people should remember. Those who are just will lead lives of prosperity. That was the ideal Alexei once held dear. That was why I...
But all it's done for you is help you lose sight of your original intentions. Not that I have much right to preach to you, after I let them run off with Estelle like that.
Okay, yes, he's acknowledging he let Estelle get captured, but there's way more things he's done or failed to do. It's like, that needs to be what's actually called out.
No, that never would have happened if I hadn't been blind to Alexei's true nature. I had grown far too used to simply obeying orders like a good knight, even when I doubted them. It was my lack of thought that brought this about.
Since when is moaning and whining part of a knight's job description?
You impudent!
No. It is as she says. I must shoulder this responsibility. It is up to me to rescue Lady Estellise.
Whoa, what?
Captain, what should be done about his... If anything were to happen to him, the Empire...
I know. That's why this brigade is concentrating all our efforts on ensuring his safety.
But Captain...
Please.
Damn it, Flynn. I didn't yell at you to have you turn around and start telling me what to do. Brave Vesperia is going to rescue Estelle.
Then let me join you. Let me be a member of Brave Vesperia.
Captain?
A knight joining a guild? Don't make me laugh.
I was unable to prevent the Royal Guard from abducting Her Highness. I am duty-bound to correct this wrong by saving her.
Give it up. You know you have no place in a guild. But if you want to come with us, I won't stop you.
Yuri!
But you know what you have to do.
As soon as we've rescued, I cannot allow the Empire to be thrown into disorder. I'm sorry, Sodia, Witcher. I must ask you to take care of the prince.
I'll be back as soon as I can. Please tell His Highness the same.
Understood. Yuri.
Same here. You had me worried there. It's good to see you're back to your old self.
Alexei. So he's the one who's been advancing Hermes Blastia technology.
Yeah, it's taken a while, but everything points back to him. All right, next stop, the Shrine of Bactian. We're gonna get Estelle and Raven out of there and show Alexei just who he's messing with.
Agreed.
Okay, so that is another reason why it is good, why the HD version or the definitive edition is the better version to play, because you get Flynn back in the party, and Flynn, at the very least, does have superior healing abilities compared to other characters in the game, or at least at the very least superior healing abilities to Carol, who at least actually I don't need that. Whereas in the original release of the game, we had to be stuck with just Carol for healing for a good chunk of the game.
Even Jaeger. Alexei was behind all of them.
And now he's taken Estelle.
I won't let him do this.
I am gonna rip him to shreds the moment we get Estelle away from him.
He must receive his due punishment. We can't let him get away.
Treating Lady Estellise in that manner. Alexei is no longer the man I trusted.
He's evil. That's all there is to it. And he will not change. It's time for some payback.
It's Mount Temza. I believe. Yeah, because Heracles is parked outside of that.
Look over there! What is that huge thing?
It's the Heracles.
Did Alexei send for it?
That's the Entelekea Astal. Alexei's still trying to get Apathea, it seems.
It looked like it got away, though.
Yeah, it looked like it was forced into those ruins.
Those ruins definitely appear to be the Temple Bactian.
I wonder what Alexei's plotting this time.
It doesn't matter what Alexei's planning to do.
Right. We're just here to rescue Estelle.
But if we get too close like this, we'll end up like a stall.
Let's land a little bit away from it and approach on the ground.
Alexei!
Jaeger, that useless worm. Can't he even swat a few pesky flies?
Alexei, what have you done to Lady Estellise?
Give Estelle back! Estelle, come on, wake up!
No matter.
Yuri! Everyone!
As you can see, the princess's life will fade each time she uses her power. If you care for her, then do not interfere further.
Alexei!
I'm just a generic mustache twirling villain now. With no nuance. I don't even remember what his fucking motivation is besides just, I'm gonna be king, even though I'm gonna be actively fucking the world over.
Captain, are you okay? Captain!
Sodia? What are you doing here?
Because like, I do like this, the fact that Flynn, because he was such an upstanding knight, did inspire an entire, like, half the knights to rebel against the Commandant, you know? So it does show that everything...
Heracles' movements.
it does show that everything he's been working for is not in vain.
Saying that you could probably use our help.
We're not wrong.
That little prince never could mind his own damn business.
Well, what about you and all that pathetic bluster and bravado?
Keep calling him out, Sodia.
Sorry, but unlike you well-bred aristocrats, I'm not perfect.
Oh, shut the fuck up. You act like you're perfect.
Hey, you guys all right?
Oh. Huh? What are they?
They came to save us. Apparently Yoder told them to.
Okay, I guess.
Inside the temple. Let's hurry up.
Captain, please come with us and return to His Highness's side at once.
Sodia?
It is difficult for me to say this, but this place is far too dangerous. The one we most need to protect for the sake of the Empire right now is
I know that. I know that as a knight, that is what I should be doing. I know that all too well.
Then...
But this is something I need to do myself. For Her Highness, and for Alexei.
Because I love her.
Let me go.
But...
Take us there.
It must be pretty damn inconvenient to be a knight, huh?
How can someone like you, how can the captain possibly consider someone like you his friend?
I agree.
Our captain is the ideal to which we all aspire. He's the epitome of an imperial knight, and yet, for some reason, when he's with you, he's not himself. Just like this last time.
Whatever. If you're looking for someone to have a heart-to-heart with, go bug Applehead over here. We don't have time to sit around and play guidance counselor for you.
Applehead?
That's it!
Sodia! No, don't!
Listen well, Yuri Lowell. Your very existence is hurting our captain. Stay away from him. She's pretty intense.
All right, now we've done everything we came here to do. We ask that you please take care of the captain.
Platoon, fall out! We must hurry to rejoin the brigade!
Yuri!
Come on, we have to catch up with Flynn.
Right. If she's forced to use her power, then it'll be too late to save her or fix the air.
That bastard! Using her like some kind of tool!
Yeah, the only tool in this game is Yuri.
If we don't go after Alexei, that Antilochea we saw is gonna wind up in Apatheia.
Even from this far away, Astal's wounds look terrible. He might not hold out much longer.
I guess not even the Antilochea are a match for Heracles.
Maybe that was Alexei's reason for building it in the first place.
Naturally. There's no way he'd need something that powerful just to take care of the guilds.
Whatever the case, we have to catch Alexei and stop him before it's too late for Astal.
Prince Yoder was thoughtful to send his knights to help us.
To help us? Don't you mean to help Flann and Estelle?
Coming here is reckless enough. Doesn't that little prince understand his own position?
That's the kind of person His Highness is. I'm sure that what's happened has caused him exceptional grief.
Are you referring to Estelle? Or perhaps Alexei?
Let's hurry.
Hey, slow.
What are you saying? This is no time to be taking...
We don't have any clue where enemies could be lurking, so calm down.
You're right. I apologize. Yuri, you guys are much more level-headed than...
Don't worry about it. We're all in this together. Hattie, are you okay?
I'm okay. Come on! Estelle's waiting for us. Let's hurry!
Alexei made it sound like Ifrid was one of his men.
It is true that the knights employ guilds on rare occasions, but
We don't know whether Ifrid worked for him, right? In any case, that conversation's on the back burner for now.
It looks like the battle against you is over, Flynn.
So when did you become aware of Alexei's rebellion?
I've held doubts about the Commandant's orders for a while. After Yuri warned me in Nordopolica, I reconsidered previous events in a new light.
And you understood Alexei was pulling the strings in the incidents with Barbos, Rago, and Cumor.
When I heard Lady Estellise was being held, I was certain. I only wish I had realized sooner.
Even so, you unraveled his plot on your own. We still have time. We'll get Estelle back.
Right. Patty, isn't it? Will you aid us in our mission to rescue Lady Estellise?
Do you even need to ask? We'll put an end to Alexei's schemes.
We'll destroy them in no time. I feel like an easy win. I guess I'll go easy on them. The secret of my strength.
How much does Alexei know about the Apatheia?
I heard that a terrible power dwells within
I
them.
need a save station. I can't.
Possession of them. The guild
Oh, that extra
the Empire in actual war. That's why
dose of caffeine's not keeping me awake.
To the point of kidnapping Estelle and bringing out Hermes Blastia?
Alexei has wicked plans for the Apatheia.
What exactly are those plans?
Alexei is still after the Entelecheia Estelle.
Estelle is the Entelecheia from before.
Anyway, let's just rescue Estelle, grab the bad guy, and then make him talk.
Right. We should hurry.
Can I get back out to the field? Okay, yeah, I can get back out to the field. Okay. Shit. Damn. I really did not want to. I mean, I think I got at least 2 hours out of this. Yeah, I at least made it to 2 hours today. So that's closer to what I was hoping for. But I was hoping. Oh, man. Yeah, thank you all for joining me. There'll be we're going to be beating Crystal Chronicles tomorrow for Edgelord, or tonight, or just whenever we have time. So be sure to join in. We still have the poll going up for Edgelord Starter Digimon. We'll need that. That'll be closing sometime this weekend, since I'll be able to start it soon. And I'm not sure when, but I'll see you guys then. Bye-bye.